Hello, how are we? So, my lovely ladies and I, my online ladies, we've been talking about food on the go this week. And so I started to think about stuff to share with them. And although I'm afraid they get more than you guys, but they're big. Anyway, I thought I would share, excuse me, some of my ideas with you. So we're looking at breakfasts, we're looking at lunches, and it's just for you to take on the go. Because I know it's difficult sometimes, maybe you're in offices or maybe you're out and about with kids and you just haven't got time to get something healthy. And if you go to a shop or whatever, you know, you're quite often just getting sandwiches and wraps, and we really want to try and stay away from that. I think there's some weird flickering light at the moment, isn't there? Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, I have been chopping, I'm preparing, and I'm going to show you 3 different jars, okay? Now, I know it's winter, I'm still in, I've been out biking today, I've still got my cold weather stuff on. I'm going to throw you 3 jars. I'm going to show you a breakfast jar, and then 2 lunches, or dinners, whatever you want to call it, that you can just literally throw together, and how you throw them together, and you can just, you know, you can experiment, you can Google online to get ideas, you can try what I'm doing, or you can, you know, just come up with stuff yourself. And I'm using the easy way, okay? So I am going to show you easy ways of things. So I'm showing you packets of vegetables. Yes, we all want organic and we all want freshly prepared or freshly out of the ground. Absolutely, we want to reduce those chemicals, but sometimes we haven't got the time, sometimes we haven't got the finances. So I'm showing you the easy way for things, okay? So let's get started with number 1. Number 1 is our breakfast jar. Now with jars, you can use ones that have got clippy things. I've got 2 different clippy ones. I've got a bigger one, the medium-sized one. This, I think, is an old coffee jar. You know, so if you were going to use that to take out with you, maybe just put some, you know, tin foil or a plastic bag around it or something, just in case. Now, what you want to do is you want to put the you know, the kind of liquidy stuff at the bottom. Okay, so I have got, I mean, you can put Greek yogurt. I've got some chalky protein yogurt that I make at home. There's a recipe or a video on YouTube for that. Have a little look. So I'm literally going to, there's some of that made up already in the fridge. I'm going to put that at the bottom. And the idea is not to have a whole jar of soggy mess. Okay, so that's why the order you put stuff is kind of important. Okay, so chocolate yogurt goes in the bottom. So actually the breakfast one is the simplest one. And as I say, you can do lots of different things. It's entirely up to you. So I'm going to put yogurt on the bottom. Then I'm going to put in some seeds. Now I have just got some mixed seeds here. Okay, so I'm just going to put some of those. I'm going to also put some extra flax seeds, because for the ladies, they're especially important, especially if you are over 40, if you get my meaning. So if you've got some ground flaxseed, or you can grind them yourself, that's a good way to get into the system. I'm literally chopping it in. So we've got our seeds in there. I've also got some crispy quinoa that I quite often keep, so I keep this in the cupboard. That is basically regular cooked quinoa in water, and then you put it in the oven for a bit. Can you hear it? No, you can't hear it. It goes crispy. Okay, so I'm putting some crispy quinoa on. So the yogurt, we've got obviously, it's Greek yogurt. We have our dairy element. You can use whichever, you know, whatever you want. With the seeds, we've got our good fats and loads of vitamins and minerals. With the crispy quinoa, we're adding some protein. Yes, quinoa does have protein. Then we're going to add in some oats. I like just good old-fashioned Scottish porridge oats. Now some people like to soak their oats overnight, and some people need to do that because not everybody's digestion is happy with raw oats. Mine's okay, and actually I don't like soggy oats. So put a few more of those in. So it's up to you. See, we've got our nice layers. And then we work the fruit on top. So because we've got the fruit on top, it's not touching the yogurt and it's not getting soggy. So I am going to put in some blueberries first, because I don't want my raspberries to get squashed. I've got some nice organic blueberries. Shove them in. Okay, and then I'm going to put my raspberries. Do I want some strawberries? Do you know what? Nah, I don't want strawberries actually. So I'm just going to put my raspberries in. Now you can make up a couple of these at a time. Is that one of those mind things, isn't it? But what you can fit in and what you can't fit in. Okay, job done. Oops, look at that. Okay, so I've probably got quite a lot of yogurt in there. You could maybe take some out, but there's your breakfast one. Okay, that can go in the fridge and that will last a couple of days if you wanted to make a few at a time. Okay, so breakfast done. Let's go on to our two different lunch ones. I'm going to put it over here. I've got an Asian type one and I've got a sort of Mediterranean type one. Let's get this stuff out the way. Na, na, na. There we go. I have to clean up the kitchen before hubby comes in or he gets a little bit ratty because I make a big mess. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to make a smaller jar and I'm going to make a more sort of European-y type one. Okay, so I've made up, I can put the recipes after. I've made up my dressings. This is a balsamic dressing. Okay, so that is going to go on the bottom. I've made up probably about three jars worth, so put some on the bottom. Then you want to put in veggies that you can imagine they were maybe being pickled, so stronger things like some carrots. My hands are clean and I'm eating it, so it's all weird. So some carrots on the bottom, maybe some cucumber. So I've been chopping that up because I'm having that in both of my jars. Okay, let's just get that covered. Then I'm going to have some red onion. I don't want to touch the red onion. So it's just a case of a little bit of prepping, okay? It's a little bit of chopping. And then you can just whack it all in. You can have mushrooms, you can have anything. You can go wild, really. I'm out of celery, I'm going to put celery in as well. So I'll put some red onions. And you see all the amazing colours. And we want colours. I talk about colours all the time. This is quite a little fat jar. Okay. I've also got, just for ease, I've got some peppers and I've got some sun-dried tomatoes. Now you might say, that's cheating, it's processed, it's another thing. Yeah, but you know what? If you have time to be perfect, fantastic. Not everybody does, and that's okay. Alright, so let's just get some of these peppers. I love these peppers, I think they're amazing. And they're just so easy. Okay, we're going to take one more. Just cut that up. My mother always used scissors in the kitchen. More scissors and knife. Okay. I'm also going to use some sun-dried tomatoes. Okay, again. So just a bit of chop. Oops. A bit of chop in there. And again, the stuff at the bottom, it's okay if you if it's next to the dressing. You know, if you were to put lettuce at the bottom, it's just going to be one big soggy mess. And as Mary Berry says, no soggy bottoms. Right, okay, that's that. Hang on, my hands are oily now. Okay, now I'm going to put a bit of ricotta in this. Okay. You could put feta cheese or whatever. I literally did one of my WTFs. What's in the fridge before anybody says anything? And I have ricotta cheese, that's what I have. So, it's still good for you. Put a bit of ricotta in. And I'm just going to smush that around. So remember, look and see what is in your fridge. Use it up. Don't have to be new ingredients for everything. Then I'm going to put in some queen lentils. Now, you can get some of these brilliant gourmet packs these days. I love them. I absolutely love them. I know there's a bit of processing goes on there. I haven't got my glasses. Let's see what's in this one. No, look. Whey lentils, water, onion, olive oil, bay leaf. There's not a lot of crap in there. Okay, so if you're short on time, if you want to cook your own lentils, go for it. If you're short on time, don't worry. So I'm sticking a few lentils. So you notice there's no meat in this one. This is more like a vegetarian one. Okay, so they're just going in and go the lentils. Your lentils are giving you the proteins. Okay, and some spinach on top. You can squash that in. And there we go. Amazing. Let me show you this one. So that's your kind of Mediterranean one. Look at those colours. Alright, that's number 2. Okay, let's now move on. So, should I just remind you very quickly? We had dressing at the bottom, carrots, cucumber, red onion, we had peppers out the jar, we had sun-dried tomatoes out the jar, we had ricotta, we had lentils, and we had spinach. Okay? Perfection. Now, let's get all of that. Now we're going a bit of an Asian flavour. So, there, you can see I've made a massive mess today, can't you? Hang on. My hubby does go nuts with me. Every time he comes in, bless him, he tries to clean up the kitchen. And I wreck it again. Maybe you need to get, you know, like a commercial kitchen. Oh, that would be epic. Okay, so I'm going big jar from Asian one. The reason being, I'm going to be putting lots of veggies in. Right? But remember, we start at the bottom with the dressing. Okay? Now, I've made a really nice Asian peanut butter dressing. It's got soy sauce in it, it's got a little bit of sesame oil, it's got some vinegar in it, but actually I used apple cider vinegar. I know that's not very Asian, but it's nice. And I used a healthy peanut butter. Okay, so we're going to put that at the bottom. And then what do? Yes, we get the good veggies. We get the veggies at the bottom. They kind of are okay in vinegary type. So we've got our carrots. I'm just going to shove them all in. Now, I've got some radish. I love radishes. I think they're so pretty. They're not particularly offensive. I don't know what the flavour is. I mean, some people go on a bit turnipy, but I really like them. And they're just an amazing colour. They're pink. Okay, so radish is in. Okay, now I've got a little bit of red onion left from the other one, so I'm just going to finish that off. Whack that in. I've got my carrots. They're not carrots. Green carrots. Cucumber. Look at me with all my dishes. Dun, dun, dun. Right, that's in there. Because it's Asian, I've got my spring onions. They're going in there. Okay. Now I've got some prawns. I did have some prawns. You know what? It's my countertop and I'm the only one that's eating it. Don't do that if you're making it for somebody else. This is for me. Nobody in this house would eat this kind of stuff. Okay. Look at that. Right, so we've got our dressing, we've got our carrots, our radish, our cucumber, our spring onion, our prawns. What else are we going to put in? We're going quinoa. So I cooked some quinoa earlier. This is black quinoa. Alright, it's exactly the same as the other one, it's just a bit funky really. So I just cooked that in water. Again, massive protein hit. Quinoa is brilliant. It's reasonably inoffensive. Some people hate it, and that's fine. I quite like it. And it's a really good, nutritious thing. I've put quite a lot in there. Do a bit of mistake in mine. The other thing I'm putting in, again, is one of these packets. Only a bit. And I know it's packety, but it's pearl barley, whole grains, and it does have quinoa in it anyway. So I'm just going to put some of that. You know what? I'm taking some of the quinoa out. It's too much. Too much. I want to get all the veggies in. Just take some of it out. So we only need a wee bit of this on top, so it's a wee bit ricey. Pearl barley, all the, you know, these good grains, so not crackling cheapo grains, these are good grains. Then we're going Asian. So I'm literally going to chuck in some bean sprouts. Now this is a big lunch. This might do 2 goes, you know. It is a big jar. And then this is literally a packet of mixed pepper stir fry. So just because it says stir fry, doesn't mean you have to stir fry. Use it for whatever you want. Shove as much of that in as you can get. And there we go. That is just a work of art. Let me show you this one. Look. Do, 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 do. Love it. Okay, so that is your 3. Now, when this video is being made, as in today, it's winter. It's very cold. Excuse me. Hang on. So the last thing. Oh, it's this light. That's what it is. That's why it's all weirdo flickering. That's going to go out in a minute. Okay, so these are our 3. Now, if you're somebody who is very cold in winter and you're like, no, I don't want salad, I don't want that. Another thing you can do, if you've got to go to the office or something, is take some soup with you. But do you know the magic trick? Nobody ever taught me this. I'm sorry, this came out of my head. What I've done today, while I've been doing other stuff, is I've made my magic tomato sauce. Again, there's a video on YouTube for it. And as I was working, I had an oven, I was roasting some onions, some garlic and some peppers, and when they were finished I then put it into a big pot. It's over there. It's over there, waiting to be washed. Big pot with 3 tins of tomatoes, some tomato puree. I added in another red onion just to have one. I added in did I say 3 tins of tomatoes? I can't remember. And I had some stock. I had some stock that I had in the freezer. And it might be bone broth, it might be veggie broth. Again, there's another video that's on there. What else did I put in? Can't remember. Some fresh ginger, and I basically let that simmer away, and I didn't put in so much stock that it was really runny. Okay, I just put it in. I don't know if you can see this. It's thick. See, it's not moving around much. Now the reason I did that is because what I do is I put that into containers and I put it in the freezer. And me and my daughter and my husband, they know that there's tomato sauce in the freezer. It can be used for bolognese, it can be used for chili, or you can add more stock or more water, and it can be used for soup. So the other thing you can do if you need an on-the-go something is pour it into some sort of cup, pour halfway. See, can you see? It is thick and sludgy. Now when you get to work, or for your lunch or something, or I don't know, you're in a cafe somewhere but you don't know what they've got, just add boiled water. All you need to do is get boiled water, whether it's whatever you are from a kettle or in a coffee shop, use that as for a teapot with boiled water, pour it straight in, give it a little shake or a stir, and it is then the consistency of soup. It is real cup of soup. How brilliant is that? I'm sorry, I came up with that last year. Maybe somebody else did, but I'm really proud of myself for that. So, thick sauce. Saucy. Oh, by the way, I put turmeric and I put coriander and basil and other stuff in there. Put whatever you want in it. But you take that and you just add boiling water and it's cup of soup. So, there we have it. We've got our on-the-go breakfast, our lunches and dinners, and a real good, healthy cup of soup. Please let me know what you think of that. Give it a try. Let me know if you come up with any things yourself. Share it with whoever you want, and leave me a comment. Okay, see you again soon.